Ciudad Juarez. There's Ciudad Juarez. You see it over there? Ciudad Juarez. They wrote something in the mountain there. I'm trying to read it. I can't read it. Something's written in the mountain. You see it, Denise? In the mountain. South of El Paso, and the weather is a mess. I can't even focus. But yeah, you can see where we are. Right along the border, and then we're gonna head east. And you can't even see the border. The weather's so bad. It tends to be bad in this area. And there's snow on the ground. It's 34 degrees. Yeah, it's snowing. Apparently I need to slow down. I'm not going to make it. It's okay. I need to slow down. Speed limit is 80 here. Well, it is hard to see. Very, very hard to see up here. All I see is white. We're down to 32 degrees now. Really coming down now. I'm gonna tug the wheel. That's about as far as you can see down the road right there. Well, it's stopped, but my autopilot just quit. I don't know if I can restart it. No, it just quit on me, and then gave the warning very quickly, and then stopped the warning, and that was it. If you didn't hear it, you wouldn't realize that autopilot was off. But it is, and it won't go back on now. It just says temporarily unavailable. You can see we're on 2020.48.26 right now. I'm guessing it just can't handle the snow. I mean, there's definitely reduced visibility. It's not that severe, but that would be the only reason why it would make sense that it quit. It just can't handle the snow. At least not the combination of snow and highway speeds. As you can see how fast we're going. We're not going super fast, but we're definitely going way below the speed limit of 80, but it still can't handle it. Look, it won't even let me do cruise control. It says reduced front radar visibility. That's what it's saying. Just basic cruise control won't let me do. So this is autopilot, 2 clicks. But it won't let you do any form of cruise control. And of course, autopilot is a combination of cruise control, auto steer, auto lane change, all that. So I guess the radar just can't see through the snow.
You're not supposed to use cruise control in the snow.
But it has radar. It has front radar. It's telling me it's reduced front radar visibility, and that's why it won't turn on.
You're not supposed to rely on your radar.
But it's radar. It's supposed to help you since you can't see, right? Right?
You're not making any sense.
Radar.
Don't even try.
Radar. You don't need eyes on it because you got radar on it. I guess radar doesn't work in the snow. They use it for airplanes so they can see them in the snow and the dark and everything, right?
No, those pilots fly the plane manually when it's snowing.
They do?
That's how they crash them.
Oh.
They don't rely on autopilot in the snow.
Okay. Well, if this car can't even do cruise control when it's snowing, how is it going to drive itself? How are they going to have level 5 cars? Are they going to shut them all down the minute it starts to snow?
Yes, services will be unavailable during inclement weather.
No, you can't do that. You can't do that. If no one's going to want to drive. All of a sudden, if it starts to snow, that means everyone's stranded. I don't know. That's not going to work.
The computers are not taking over anytime soon.
Okay, now I got a camera block. Look at that. There's a camera that's blocked. I'm guessing because of the snow also. Left front camera camera blocked. And it's not even snowing that hard. I don't think.
It might be blocked due to tumbleweeds.
I pulled the tumbleweeds out of the grill. We're good. We're about to make the turn away from the Mexican border, heading east now. Hopefully lower elevations and no snow. You can see it's now below freezing. It's 31. No, I'm hearing it sounds like they treated the roads here. My car's going to be white. Autopilot went on. Wow, that's amazing. That surprised me. That was a lot of uphill, and I have a feeling it's mostly downhill. That's where we're going now. That's the way to Florida. The frost runs up the fog. All vehicles must stop ahead. Some kind of inspection station. I think this is the Border Patrol. We're already in Texas. We passed the test. I guess you studied. Right?
Yes.
We didn't even have to answer any questions, just drove right through. We just waved us right on through.
No, they weren't looking for any Teslas with gringos in at this time.
Nope. It did it again. It just shut off on me. Probably the same thing. Yep, reduced front radar visibility. Totally unreliable. We are barely going to make it. Oh, that's not right. Okay, there. You can see we got like 5 point something miles. We've got 17 miles. We're to get in under the teens. Anything like close to 10 is potentially running out of batteries. I've run out at 8 before. So we've shut off the heat. I put on range mode. I'm going incredibly slow, 55 and an 80. The temperature is 29, so that is not helping efficiency. That's hurting us also. All right, we're less than a mile away now, and 15 miles range, so we still should finish in the teens, which is great. All the stuff worked. And this is going to be supercharged number 1760. Oh, it's the have we been to this one? I don't think so. Maybe we have. I don't know. It's just a Hampton Inn. Yeah, wait, we've been here. Yeah, there's nothing else. But there is a bathroom, right? Unless they told us we can't use it. I didn't remember using this bathroom. I remember. There was actually a really nice view here. But today there's absolutely nothing. Nothing. That was an awesome view of the mountains and things over there. I remember it. Oh my gosh, it is packed here too. That same Model Y is with us with the matte wrap. Also here. Look at how dirty some of the fronts of those cars are. They got coated in sandy snow. Alright, that one didn't work, so I gotta try another one. I think Denise took off because she had to go to the bathroom so bad. We can ask her. Pretty sure that's what it was. Hopefully this one works. I'm out of the way. Bye. Yeah, look at the car. Look at everybody else's car. That one you can't even see out of the side windows. I left the defroster front and rear and turned up the heat and turned the fan speed way up. So hopefully we're keeping everything melted off the side windows, which I think is working. Because you can see on some of those cars, at least that Model 3 over there, there is snow and ice on the side windows. I sure hope this stuff stops, because I really don't want to have to drive in this stuff. Let's just take another view here while we're here walking around at the charger. Okay. And that charger right there, 4B, doesn't work. That's why we have to move initially. But Tesla figures that out. You used to have to report it, you don't have to report it anymore. Yeah, so yeah, our car is barely recognizable, but you can see everything's melted off the side there too. On the right there on the passenger side, it's not sticking. It's only sticking to the really cold areas. The cabin is super hot from us keeping it warm the whole time. So let's walk back this way. You can see the front of the car. Very, very snowy. All right, back in. Look at that Model 3 owner. He's doing push-ups in front of his Model 3 in the snow. Look, Denise, turn your head to the right and look up. Can you see? Actually, I don't think you can see. But that Model 3 owner is doing push-ups right in front of the car in the snow at the supercharger. Supercharger push-ups. Have you ever done it? How many have you done? This guy must have done like 10 or 20. I didn't even count. I didn't get all of them. But that's pretty good. Supercharger push-ups in the snow. Unfortunately, because there's people everywhere, we've doubled up with people. We're charging, and I've been charging at a reduced rate, and that's just gonna make our trip even longer. Right now it's telling us Anytime Fitness at 8:30, that assumes we arrive with almost no battery, which you can't do, so it's gonna be more like 9:30, 10 at this point that we arrive. My neighbor just left, so we're charging faster now. I got some sticky stuff on Denise's phone, just cleaning it. I was also saying that I feel like all these people are people from California that are moving out to Texas to flee California, which it might be, and that guy who was doing push-ups was from California. Denise noted that on the car's license plates.
This part of Texas, because this is where all the snow is accumulating, 4 to 7 inches. That's hard to drive.
4 to 7 inches. It's between El Paso and. Wait, no, I'm trying to see the map. Trying to see the map. Between El Paso and San Antonio. Yeah, we just got to get through it. We're driving through it right now. We're driving in that area, and we have to get through that area before it stops. You gotta keep going. You just gotta keep going. There's no way to avoid it. Okay, we're finally getting out of here. Finally. Okay, the snow stopped it from closing. Close? Close. Better. All right, we've already noticed. I can go. We've already noticed that the car is acting like I'm about to hit something, because I think as you saw earlier in videos, the sensors are covered in ice and snow. But I should also put the rear fog on. If the radar visibility is reduced, I think rear fog should come on automatically. That's my opinion. You can easily do that in the software. In addition to some of these supercharging stops taking longer because we're doubling up because they're crowded, I'm not driving as fast because it's snowing, and I'm not even using autopilot, so occasionally I'm going even slower and we're running in the range issues because of the cold temperatures, and we need to use the heat. So all of this is going to extend this travel day even longer. Look, I just say that, now autopilot's back. And if the autopilot's back, that means the weather isn't as bad too. And I hope it doesn't stay bad. I hope it stays not as bad. Because Denise, you heard her earlier, 6 to 8. Did you say 6 to 8 inches? Is that what you said?
Yeah, those counties that we're trying to get out of.
Those counties that we're going to be driving through, you mean? Because we're driving through between El Paso and San Antonio, and that's where the problems are. And look, I can't even see beyond that vehicle in front of me. All I see is white. Well, I think it's only a matter of time until the radar cuts off again and no more cruise control, no more autopilot. It's getting very hard to see. Well, I wouldn't say very hard, but it's not clear like it normally is. I'm surprised it's still hanging on. Actually, I'm going to slow the speed down a little bit. I'm seeing a lot of blowing snow in here. The winds are just constant. That's why Denise says she has a hard time hearing. The crosswinds there is constant. Looks like I'm going to have to slow down anyway because I've only got 7% projected range when I arrive. And that keeps dropping from what it was. And I think it's just because I'm using so much heat because it's so cold out. It's 28 degrees, just to let you guys know. It has not, since it's dropped down, even though I think we've dropped elevation, the temperature has not dropped. That's part of the problem here.
Mike likes to keep his toothpaste in the cooler.
That's
Toothpaste in the cooler.
For a second there, I thought I only bought one instead of two that I thought I bought. You can take it out. Take it out. I don't want frozen toothpaste. It's hard to use. Way too hard.
I've never tried the frozen toothpaste. It sounds good.
Look out your window. It looks like frozen toothpaste. Right outside your window in Texas. Van Horn, Texas. You weren't expecting the snow?
No.
In Texas? Texas is known for their snow. I'm kidding. I'm kidding. Yeah, I don't think it snows very often in Texas.
It's a storm.
Yeah. Okay, the snow is accumulating on the road. I really got to slow it down now. And I'm concerned that we might run out of battery and not have any way to charge.
Maybe you should turn down the heat.
Yeah, but I don't think there's any supercharger in between here and where we're stopping. That's the biggest concern. Like I don't even know. I need to start looking up on ChargePoint and see if there's something on ChargePoint in between here and the next place in case we have to pull over. And by the way, autopilot is still working. It is working. Even though this is probably the worst conditions we've had on this drive. Also, in an effort to save range, I just dropped it to very low. It should have been on anyway. And I'm going to put it in range mode. Oh man, whoa, this is not looking good. Not looking good at all. Oh, there goes the autopilot. We lost autopilot. Actually, that's because I put it on trailer mode. That's why. Yeah, okay. That's the same thing it does though when it quits. I accidentally put it in trailer mode. It's in range mode now. We've got the suspension down low as it goes, so the lowest coefficient of drag. But you can see the roads are looking worse than ever. See that snow on the road? And I don't even think these roads are treated. I have a feeling here that they don't even have what's necessary to treat the roads, even if they wanted to. I don't think this is something normal for this area. Alright, autopilot is still working, but look at these roads. This is oh shoot, I gotta slow down. Fuck, I don't even know if I'm sliding. I can't even tell. I don't think these roads have been treated at all. I don't even know if we should drive on these roads.
Fine.
No, they're not.
You just have to slow down.
It's not going to be slush. It's 28 degrees. It's going to be ice.
They're not ice yet because you heard slush splashing.
Right, some of it is slush, but if some of it also may be ice because it's 28 degrees. any of it's ice, we're going to be off the road in a ditch. I've tried to drive in stuff like this before, and it never turns out well. Like if the roads haven't been treated. Okay, I'm thinking of a plan right now. I'm thinking that if we can make it to the next supercharger, which is 86 miles away, and we're barely going to have enough electricity, then we just need to stay there. Because the roads weren't like this going into the last charger, and based on the weather forecast, it seems like we're driving right into the storm. Even though I can use autopilot, I'm not going to use it because I don't think autopilot can really tell where the lanes are, and I can barely tell where the lanes are because nobody's plowing or treating these roads. Alright, the temperature has dropped to 27 degrees now. Like, obviously people are passing me, but...
They probably don't know how to drive in the snow. Probably see them in a ditch later.
Alright, we made it with about 20 miles to spare too. Well, at least 23 right now. It's right over here at the truck stop. Let's go in this way. Looks like no. I could probably squeeze my way in, but it's the wrong way. Water here, a lot of water. Telling me park assist is unavailable. I guess it's because there's multiple cameras that are blocked, I'm guessing. This is supercharge number 1761. It's snowing. Ah. Well, surprisingly, we did not lose that much time. It's telling me 9 o'clock at ETA at any time. Before it was like 8:30, right? And if that's the case, we only lost an hour and a half? Or sorry, 30 minutes? Yeah, that's hard to believe. I thought we would have... I guess I just used up way too much energy freaking out about everything, right? Look at that. It's still a little bit... The whole Tesla symbol's gone. It's all iced in there. Iced and snowed in there. Okay, here we go. Most of the snow fell off the car already. It just fell right in front of the bumper. Too warm.
It's miserable out here.
We made it. I'm not, actually. You think I am? Am I? Hope not. Back on the highway. Back on Interstate 10. Back to all the error messages. Well, I will say that the road conditions have become worse. There's more snow. It's still above, well no, now it's down to 32. It's very, very, very close. Hopefully we get out of this area before too long. I thought we had cleared it all. We waited too long because we charged. I don't know. Hopefully we can get out of here soon. Parking sensors may be obstructed. See, I can clean them. Never seen that message before. We also realized back at that gas station that we have lost another hour. Or gained what? Did we gain it? I don't know. We're only 1 hour different from the East Coast now. We've messed up with time zones before. hardly any snow on the ground. Autopilot's still not working. I need to put my rear fogs on. And the temperature's warmed up again. It's 33. So hopefully we got to. I guess the edge of the storm moved a little further east since we stopped